Hi, welcome to Secour's Historic Home. My name is Catherine and I'm the house manager. Come on in, I'd love to show you around. This Tidewater mansion was built in 1882 by Thomas Gavin. He was a local Creole fisherman. We don't know a whole lot about him, but what we do know is that in 1898, Charles and Susan Swift of Swift Supply and Lumber purchased the house and moved in with their 7 children. There's a lot of history at this house. We welcome you to step back in time and think about the future of what this area could be like for Bon Secour. So this portion of the home that we're standing in was built in 1882 by Thomas Gavin, as I said. And then in 1898, Charles and Susan Swift moved into this 4-room dog trot structure with their 7 children. They went on to have 13 children total, 2 of which passed away during infancy, which was sadly kind of common back then. They did raise 11 children in this home. And out of those 11, they had senators, nurses, teachers, brigadier general, so many successful people that were very much in tune and a part of the community of Bon Secour and the surrounding area of Baldwin County. The room that we're standing in currently was the original sitting room of the house in 1882. The clothing that you see in this home, in this room specifically, is the original clothing of Mrs. Swift and her children. This gorgeous room here that we're standing in is the bride's room. Swift brides used to get ready here and spend their wedding nights here. And guess what? Even today, people are still using this room to get ready because we're a wedding venue as well. Nick Coles, who purchased the house in 1976, right before Susie Nell Swift Marshall passed away, was a world traveler and antique dealer. These amphoras that you see, they came from Greece and they have an amazing story behind them. You see, Nick was really interested in meeting up with his family and connecting the dots. So he traveled to Greece, and while he was over there, he went to a small cafe and met with the coffee shop owner. The coffee shop owner found out that he was a Coles and introduced him to his family. And out came this older man and said to Nick, "I'm your grandfather." He was a fisherman over in Greece. He pulled them up from the bottom of the Aegean in fishing nets. And to get them into the US, Nick Coles actually smuggled them in. He placed them in coffins to get them past Greek customs. Talking about I own is shown as a little girl in this picture right here, in this boat out in the middle of Bon Secour. Her daddy built the boat, as well as many oars, because they kept floating away. So talking about Nick Coles and him being a very interesting fellow. Now remember, Nick, antique dealer, world traveler, restaurant owner, entrepreneur, he also danced the ballet. This man was the modern Renaissance man of the day. Nick certainly had an eye for antiques, and one of those antiques is this copper tub. It's patinaed over the years, but in that photograph over there, Nick Coles is shown sitting in this tub as he was setting it up in this very room. Swift Coles Historic Home isn't just a historic place. It's a place where time stands still, and you can get lost, and then you can contemplate where we are going towards in the future. This small community of Bon Secour was built off the backs of fishermen, and it's a very, very special place, especially near and dear to my own heart. So I welcome you to come on down, give us a visit, and stop by. I hope you do one day and we get to say hi.